Hey everybody, welcome back to Prepper Junkie. Today on the table we have a Beretta 1301 Tactical. Let's get this one going. If you're going to carry a gun, you need a great holster. I personally use betterholsters.com for my concealed carry, for my out the waistband carry, and I use their gun belt also. They have over 450 models in stock, 50 different colors, 100% made in the US of A, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and a lifetime warranty. What more could you ask for? Check out betterholsters.com. All right, folks, as I said, this is a Beretta 1301 Tactical. It is a semi-auto shotgun. I'm going to go over the pros and cons of this gun, tell you a little bit about it. So the first thing you're going to notice with this shotgun, it is light. It comes in at 6.4 pounds approximately. You definitely feel how light this is when you pick it up. Surprisingly light compared to some of the other semi-auto shotguns that I've handled. So we're just going to start right at the back here. We'll just get stuck right in. This is a Mesa Tactical stock on the back here. I'm very familiar with it. I do run this one on my Benelli M4, so I'm very familiar with it. I do like this stock a lot. Has a nice limb saver on the back here, nice thick butt pad. Does have a couple of OG sling attachments on either side of here, and you can adjust this cheek riser up and down also to get it however you like. It does come with a pistol grip. This is all one piece, so the pistol grip's on here. It's got a rubber overmold. It's got some nice grooves and serrations. You can get a really nice comfortable grip on there. Now the other thing why I like this so much is personally is because, you know, I'm a little shorter. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, and this stock is a little shorter than a lot of the stocks out there. So for me, this is a perfect size. If you're a larger fellow, longer arms, you may want a slightly longer one, but for me, this is absolutely perfect. Now, if you want to change this thing out, it's really simple. There's a little button on the bottom here. You just push that in. You'd pop the end piece off, and there's a screw that goes in here. Just undo the screw, take it off, and switch it whatever you want on there. If you want to do that. However, I really do like these Mesa Tactical stocks. Are very decent indeed. Now, moving along. We'll just go straight to the top here. You do have obviously a ghost ring at the back here, and at the front here you have a single blade. So it's got ghost rings, and this system actually works really well for picking up your target. However, if you want to add a red dot or something like that, you have a 1913 pick rail on top, so you can add a red dot on there if you want. I typically like to run red dots just because obviously I feel like I'm a lot faster, but with a shotgun up close, there is no need, in my personal opinion. But you know, if you want to, throw one on there for sure. Okay, so you've got a little bit of branding, which is gonna be hard to see. I'll roll in some images. It's got a little Beretta logo. So it's 1301 Tactical here. And then we're going to come to the charging handle. Charging handle, as you can see, it's got these kind of ridges along here. It's oversized. You can get a really good purchase on there, and I like it right out of the box. Like some of the other guns, semi-auto shotguns that I've owned, like I've switched these out to a larger one, to something like this, because it makes it a little easier to run. But this comes right out of the box with a very good oversized charging handle in there. Now moving down, you have the bolt catch. You have the bolt catch and release right here. Again, it's been oversized right out of the box, which I am a huge fan of, and it's in such a convenient placement. You know, so if you're throwing in a shell and you know, just that one shell for a tactical reload, obviously you just drop straight down and you've got that oversized button right there, and it's good to go. So again, big fan that Beretta's just right out of the box is doing it right, in my opinion, with that oversized bolt catch and release right there. Very, very, very nice indeed. Now, speaking of oversized, we do have the safety right here, and it is got some texturing on it on this side. and again, it is oversized, just pretty much like everything else on this Beretta, and it's easy to manipulate. I've got shorter hands, and I can hit that button just fine without any problems. Okay, now moving down to the trigger. It's got a nice trigger in here. It's pretty light. I'm going to go with about 4-pound trigger. It's got pretty much no take up whatsoever. You're pretty much just right at that wall, and you get a nice break right there. Again, the trigger is pretty dang impressive for a shotgun trigger. And then we've got a little bit of let out and a nice tactile and positive reset. So again, right out of the box, the trigger is very nice on the shotgun. Now when we're down here, obviously this is where you put your shells in. On the side here, it's a lot wider than again some other shotguns I've played with, and the sides have been beveled, so it's not like straight up and down. And it makes it very easy to do reloads with this Beretta, probably much better than the Benelli M4. It works very, very well to do faster reloads. So again, congrats to Beretta. They're absolutely crushing it so far for me with this shotgun. Okay, now moving up, we have an 18.5-inch barrel. We do have, as I said, it's a semi-auto shotgun, so the gas system in here is called a blink gas system. Beretta says it runs about 33% faster than any other semi-auto shotgun on the current market. And let me tell you, this thing flies. It definitely is very, very quick. Very, very impressive how quick you can shoot with this. There is some pros and cons, we'll come to that in just a second. But if you like to shoot quick with a shotgun, this definitely moves. Now coming to this handguard, it's almost the whole way, the whole length of the tube here, as you can see. It's got some very, very aggressive serrations right here, underneath, right here should I say, and on the other side. And when I say they are aggressive, I mean they are grippy. You get a nice hold on that and pull that into your shoulder, you're not letting go. So really, really nice texturing on there. The downside is there's no obviously M-lock slots or anything like that to attach any lights or anything, but there is aftermarket support for these guns, so you can easily switch that out if that's something that you want to do. And if it's a home defense shotgun, I highly, highly, highly recommend you put a light on your gun. Also, below here is the tube, obviously. This one has been imported. The Beretta's imported this, the Beretta Tactical 1301s are imported from Italy. Beretta does have a new shotgun that is out or coming out, depending on when you watch this video, which are going to be made in the US. It's not, they're not as nice as the 1301s, but just as a heads up, these are still made in Italy. So anyway, we do have a tube extension on here, so you can, depending on ammo, fit 7 in the tube and 1 in the chamber, totaling 8 rounds, which is some pretty decent capacity. All right, so let's talk about shooting the Beretta here. I'm a couple hundred rounds through it. No problems, as expected. How is the actual shooting, say, compared to probably its main competitor is going to be the Benelli M4, right? Now, I told you this is lighter, and for me, with that lightness becomes more recoil, right? So you can run this sucker fast, and it's pretty much as fast as you want, but bear in mind it is going to have it's going to have more kick than your Benelli, just because I believe it's just probably because of the weight reduction on this. Again, this is about 2 pounds lighter than a Benelli M4, and again, you can really feel that when you pick it up. So shooting it is no problem, shoots as fast as you want. It's got a little more recoil for sure, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely got, I would say the majority of this gun is absolutely fantastic. And then if you want to get super fancy, you could always do like a landing tactical shotgun where they do like even more upgrades for you and things like that. You'll pay a little more, but so there is a lot of options out there. As I say, there's a good aftermarket selection as well. So overall, it's a very impressive shotgun. I do like it a lot. Do I like it more than my Benelli M4? I don't know. I'm actually going to do a comparison video, so look out for that. I'll go over those things. But as the shotgun stands by itself, it's very impressive. It comes in at a very reasonable price of $1,400 to $1,500. And considering all the upgrades you get on this gun right out of the box, I say that is dang good. So the Beretta 1301, it's a winner for me. All right, folks, any questions, comments, please ask them below. Always happy to help you out. And that's it. Until next time, I'll catch you later.